The Kristaps Porzingis debut was literally insane, and it's not because he had a really great game by any means. He played very well, right? Only shot 1 of 6 from 3, but ended with 16 points, had 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, a couple of assists as well. But the reason it was insane is because when he is on the floor, the offense is glitchy. It doesn't even really make sense. I mean, let's take a look at this play here. So we're going to kick it over to Jason Tatum. Now we're going to get this high pick and pop, right? Whenever we set a screen for Jason Tatum, defenses 99% of the time will fight over the screen, one, right? And then the off-ball defender will hedge over, right? They don't want Tatum getting or putting Derrick Jones in jail, keeping him behind him. They want to hedge a guy over, kind of setting this double team up, right? So what we're going to see here, he's going to come off the screen, he's going to draw both defenders in, and he's going to bounce pass it over to Kristaps. And Porzingis has the length, has the ability to stop and pop from wherever he is. And again, it just doesn't make sense. How is a team going to stop this? I really don't get it. It's tough. It is really tough if you're an NBA team out there and you're trying to stop this team with Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Drew Holiday, Sam Hauser. This team is unbelievable. And what I wanted to do in this video was kind of break down Kristaps Porzingis' debut and show you exactly why he is once again going to be an X factor. If the Celtics want to win back-to-back championships, we need Kristaps Porzingis. Now, before we dive into the video, if you absolutely think the Celtics have a chance to repeat, hit the like button, but also comment down below who is the biggest threat to the Boston Celtics outside of health and outside of themselves. Who is the biggest threat to the Celtics? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's dive into some Kristaps Porzingis film. All right, here's one of my favorite plays that Boston ran. So we're going to initiate this by getting Jaylen Brown here in the low post. He's going to fight around to this side. We're going to get a screen here from Porzingis, right? Setting it on Batum. Sam Hauser going to come around and then go set a screen on Zubac, right? This is going to work so perfectly. Watch this play, guys. This is beautiful. So one, it's going to be inbound. Get it over to JB, right? Sam Hauser gets a screen from Porzingis. Now goes and screens Zubac. JB realizes, kicks it over to Porzingis. We're going to get strong side blitz from the top of the key, rotating over, right? He's going to just kick it over to Derek White, kind of reacting to what the defense wants to do. We get a wide open three-point opportunity and gets it to go. Guys, a beautiful side out of bounds here. I mean, look at this play one more time in totality, right? Again, set a screen here for Sam Hauser. He's, instead of going fully over, he's going to get Batum to fully commit over. Boom, come down, set a screen on Zubac. Now Batum's playing catch up. He's got to get back over on Sam Hauser because they don't really want to switch. So boom, exactly. Great job there. No switching. Zubac tries to go double team JB for whatever reason, giving Porzingis extra time. Great pass, great outlet pass. Beautiful three. Let's go. I'm telling you, this team is just insane, and Porzingis makes us that much more better of a basketball team at the end of the day. All right, and this is probably another one of my favorite plays of the game. I'm going to take myself off the screen here really quickly. Just an insane defensive possession by not only Porzingis, but everybody. So they're going to try to set up this high pick and roll here with Amir Coffey, switching into a Zubac, basically a double screen, trying to get a switch onto Kristaps Porzingis. What we're going to see here is Porzingis is a good job. He's actually going to step up just a little bit so James Harden can't come off this and just pull up a wide open three. So what we allow is Derek White to get back into this play off the screen. So boom, great job here by Derek White, fighting around, getting back in front of James Harden, and now we basically have the same thing. Their high pick and roll, it didn't work. It didn't get a switch, didn't get an open shot, didn't get anything. So boom, out of nowhere, their screens aren't even working, and now we got an isolation, kick it over to Amir Coffey. Coffey, nowhere to go. They're going to hand it off to Chris Dunn. Dunn going to try to get it over to James Harden. Can't. Now we got 4 on the shot clock. He's going to drive into the lane, penetrate, last second have to take, a rushed layup here, and here's Porzingis. Easy money. Give me that. You're not even going to get an attempt off here. What a possession defensively by Boston, and it all started with the great defense off the high pick and roll from Porzingis and Derek White. Let's go, man. Now we have a couple more plays that I really wanted to show you, so we'll get into that in a second. Before we dive even further into the video, do me a big favor, guys. If you want a part 2 to this video, obviously we're doing Porzingis now, but at part 2, if you want me to break down the behind the scenes to the 51-point quarter from Boston, we will do that. But we need this video to get over 500 likes, and then that next video will come out maybe even tomorrow. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the family. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Celtics throughout the entirety of the season, which means offensive, defensive, individual player breakdown for almost every single game this season. We got you guys covered that way, and we're also going to be live streaming almost every single game this year as well. So if you're going to watch these games with us, join the family. With that being said, let's dive right back into some more Porzingis. Now, if you guys watched last night's game, you would notice that the Clippers' game plan coming in was to attack Kristaps Porzingis, mainly with Zubac, but if they got any of their perimeter players on or, being guarded by Kristaps Porzingis, they would try to attack him every single time because, one, he's a big man. Usually big men aren't great, laterally, but Porzingis is a little bit different. Also, another reason being is because first game back off injury, they wanted to be like, okay, we're going to go at this guy. Maybe he's not completely healthy. Now, look at this. So they're going to get him on the perimeter. He's going to overcommit to covering that baseline, right? So Coffee is going to drive into the lane. He's going to force him to redirect this shot because of how lengthy this dude's arms are. Just quite frankly, misses the layup, and then we get out in transition. This is a great play by Porzingis, right? Staying in front, stretching out that arm, making that extremely tough to finish. And if you're trying to go up against Kristaps Porzingis, just know this is our best shot blocker. So if you were trying to attack him in the paint, I don't understand why someone would want to do that, to be honest with you. But they didn't really work out on that possession specifically. But again, I think one of the most vital and crucial things about Porzingis defensively is the way he can switch onto guards and switch onto, wings and actually be able to hold his own, just like this play right here showcases. All right, here's another really good play. Now they have a fast break situation, basically a 2-on-2, 2-on-1 type of situation as Porzingis is trying to get back into that paint. Defensively, Derrick Jones does a good job drawing a ton of space off Jason Tatum, and if Porzingis wasn't here, this would have been an easy dunk. Redirects his shot, airballs it. Guys, what are we seeing this, right? Derrick Jones does a phenomenal job creating the separation down low, and then just the presence alone from Porzingis makes it almost impossible for Derrick Jones to hit this shot. Ends up airballing a layup, and then they get the rebound as well on the other side as well. Do you understand how frustrating it must be generating that much space and then airballing? I mean, man, if I was an NBA player, I would be so demoralized after a play like this. I mean, he does such a good job not creating any contact low either. Just keeps his arm out. Just a great job there by Porzingis once again. First game back doing these things. I didn't think we'd see the hustle, but it's there already. Gotta keep him healthy though. Please, Porzingis, stay healthy. All right, here we go again. So JB with the ball, top of the key here. Right, whenever we get these isolations with the matchup that we like, the Celtics love to just have this guy penetrate into the lane, whether it be JB or JT. And again, one thing we'll notice is we're so spread out, right? We have guys all around the perimeter, which makes us so tough to really guard. And the paint is always going to be open. Whenever you have a stretch five, and when your whole team can shoot the ball, you're never going to have anybody in the paint. And if you do, someone's going to be wide open somewhere. So literally, you have something you like on every single possession. We're going to get this high off-ball screen here with Porzingis and Derek White. Now watch this play. As we set the screen, we're going to notice one thing. Jaylen Brown starts to get by and get that leverage over Chris Dunn, which is going to cause weak side rotation from Zubac. He's going to heavily go guard the paint because their main priority was not allowing interior buckets from Jaylen and Jason. They would double almost every single time these guys got the ball, whether it be in the post or, their first dribble to the basket, right? They would double team somewhere. So they decided to double team off Zubac. Now, what I love about Porzingis is the IQ, the ability to understand, okay, now that he's fully committing, there is nobody helping out unless they rotate from the weak side, which they most likely will not do because Drew can shoot the three ball from the corners very, very well. So we're going to get a wide open cut to the basket, right? Beautiful job. JB's going to recognize it, wait for Zubac to fully commit, and we either have a lob or a corner 3 for Jrue Holiday. So drives in, sees Zubac over to commit, and we have a lob to the basket. Porzingis throws it down with absolute ease, and man, these boys are back, man. JB, KP, this little duo that was so good for whatever reason last year is finally back. I really get nervous sometimes with Porzingis. Want that man to stay healthy fully. Now again, what do we notice? We're spread out. We got 5 wide. We got an empty set. We got Porzingis in the corner. We have mismatches, quite frankly, everywhere already. Porzingis being guarded by James Harden. Jrue Holiday being guarded by Zubac. Jrue gonna drive in. Look at how sneakily Porzingis gets into the lane, right? He's gonna cut, backdoor, get in front of James Harden, kind of box him out. JB puts up a 3. Now we have an opportunity for a second chance opportunity. No good. Porzingis gets it, puts it up, gets it to go. And all that happens, the reason this happens is because whenever you have defenses in the NBA, for whatever reason, look at this. Harden staring at the ball. Amir Coffey staring at the ball, right? All these guys staring at the basketball, which obviously these guys right here, they should be, because we got maybe potential high pick and roll situation. But these corner guys, what are we really doing? You're not going to guard your guy, and Porzingis is going to slowly creep up there, slowly, very quietly, doesn't need to rush it, and then boom, get the positioning. Love it. Look at that. That is beautiful job by Porzingis. I don't know how you can't just love the way this guy plays basketball, man. What else do we have to show here? So that belt at the end of the half. Harden gonna isolate versus Peyton Pritchard. Probably a matchup they really like. Harden drives in. Weak side rotation by Porzingis. Boom. Get that shit out of here, man. Easy money. Give me that. Give me that. Easy money. Overall, man, I thought Porzingis' debut was amazing. There's still a lot more to break down here. Great rebound there. I really want to show you right here. So we get the mismatch, right? We get the high pick and roll, the switch. Derek White's going to drive in on Zubac, and here we go. Now we have Porzingis versus James Harden. If you guys remember last year, you guys can't really see it. Let me take myself off the screen and show you this, right? Whenever we got these mismatches last year, Porzingis would just shoot it over the guy, get into his position, get to where he wants to be right here, and he'd turn around and just shoot over you because you're too small. That's what he does there. Beautiful. Love it. Let's go. I'm telling you, this team with Porzingis is just so much better. Again, gets the mismatch. Gets it to him in that post area. Again, the guy fakes like he gets hit in the face. Doesn't even come close to getting hit in the face. Porzingis says, all right, I'm going to shoot right over you. It's too easy. Foul. Free throws coming up for Porzingis. The debut of Kristaps Porzingis was very good to see. I think we need him to be healthy. We need him to stay healthy. And as long as he is on the floor for Boston, they're going to be a contender to win it all once again next season. And man, I'm super excited to see how the rest of this season goes. As long as he stays healthy, it'll be good.